Depressed people are like anybody else. It's just everything that you do is 10 times harder for a person that's depressed than it is for the average person.
It used to be like a brick wall. When I'd hit it, it was so bad, I was crippled.
It's very difficult, you know, for family to deal with something that they can't see.
I felt like I was struggling to be their mom versus enjoying being their mom. I hated taking the pills. I felt like it was just covering up.
I mean, all it did was really kind of buffer, you know, my mind.
And then I try one thing after another, after another, after another, after another. But then in the long run, it actually started to work against me.
You lose parts of yourself, and you spiral down, and you don't know how to pick yourself back up.
And then you find yourself interacting less and less with family. You start isolating yourself, and then it's worse.
I was drinking to get drunk, to forget about everything that was happening in my life.
I went through a traumatic ordeal, and that's the first time I remember feeling like I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't want to be around.
I just got tired of the medication portion of it where, oh, let's change it around, let's do this, and I said, I want to try something different.
I said, this isn't working. This isn't working at all. I'm really, I had hit bottom.
It was all or nothing for me.
People started noticing that I was smiling.
After the first few weeks, it would be that I've noticed some more motivation, more like feeling more hopeful.
It was like a veil of unclarity was lifted.
I started feeling like a new man.
I've been like incredibly well.
It has changed my life. I mean, I cannot emphasize the change that it did for me as far as bringing back your self-esteem, your motivation.
I get up, I make breakfast, I'm cooking again, I'm reading again. I have more quality time with my family and I enjoy it.
I was finally able to go out with my wife and take her out to a party.
I mean, it's really changed everything as far as that. Medications, pain, you know, just not being so consumed with, you know, going through the day. It's more like living in the day.
I felt totally in remission. And I felt, you know, oh my God, a whole new life.
It's a life changer. It is a life changer.
Brainsway has absolutely saved my life.
Brainsway, an in-depth look at dTMS. Brainsway developed dTMS, the unique ability to stimulate deeper and broader neuronal targets than any other commercially available transcranial magnetic stimulation technology using its patented H-coil. Transcranial magnetic stimulation induces an electric field in the brain that stimulates neurons. The intensity of the field is always strongest at the scalp, and it decreases as the field propagates into the brain. Brainsway dTMS H-coil is uniquely configured to produce a field that has a slow rate of decay, allowing it to sustain its strength deeper in the brain. Deeper penetration means that more neurons are under the influence of the electric field induced by the Brainsway coil. Moreover, evidence suggests that these neurons located deeper in the brain folds are positioned in parallel to the electric field, and therefore they are more receptive to the stimulation. Brainsway's H1 coil enables direct or indirect stimulation of medial and lateral prefrontal cortex structures, known to have strong connections with important reward system sites that are relevant to mood disorders. Obviously, no two brains are the same. Standard positioning techniques used with generic figure-8 coils have been shown to miss the DLPFC target area entirely in many cases. Even within the general area targeted by standard positioning techniques, the target stimulation varies dramatically between individuals. Brainsway dTMS targets a broader area and is therefore more likely to hit the target and achieve excellent results. With Brainsway dTMS, 1 out of 3 medication-resistant patients achieved remission. The results were even higher in real-life clinical settings as reported by clinicians. 3 out of 4 patients achieved significant clinical response with Brainsway dTMS. Tens of thousands of patients have already benefited from Brainsway's deeper and broader unique treatment. Over 90% of the population enjoy reimbursement coverage in the U.S. dTMS is the cutting edge of science research. Lead the way to remission.